If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, there will be spoilers here. Little Game of Thrones recap.
Play
Hank,
some music, 30
why
seconds.
Don't you start? Why don't you start, Hank?
I thought it was a good episode. It kind of felt like it was episode 1, part 2.
Yes.
So there's a lot of reunions, a lot of jokes.
It was, everyone was in a good mood.
It's like mock draft version 1.2.
Yeah, everyone was in a good mood, joking around before they die.
Yeah, I was nervous the whole time thinking like something was going to happen. I thought it was a great episode. The one thing that I was hoping, like Bran said what the Night King's intentions were, and like his whole thing is flashbacks. I was hoping they were going to show like what are the Night King's intentions. Like Tyrion sat with them and was like, "What's your deal?" I thought they were going to like go back in time. Like it was a 60-minute episode. I thought they could have like cut down some of like the jokes and like reunions
no, see, I think
and just at least done.
That's
Just saying that this is what the Night King wants. I thought they could have at least like shown it and done a little bit of a better job, like showing why the fuck this dude is coming to Winterfell with 1 million undead zombies.
That's a classic writer's trick where they make you get extra attached to everyone right before they die.
Yeah, also...
Like, this guy was really fun.
What it showed me is like a city under siege where everything's on lockdown. That becomes a giant locker room.
Yeah.
So, like, all is fair. Like, there's that one, the beefy red-haired guy. Tormund, who just was trying to get laid and drink titty milk all the time.
He's Jim Harbaugh.
He was just sucking that giant's breast milk out of the horn.
What a story.
And just trying to have sex with anybody.
Yeah.
The whole city is just locker room talk.
Yeah.
I enjoy that a lot. I noticed that you guys got kind of grossed out when that girl had sex.
Okay, so Arya having sex I was not looking forward to that. She like basically has grown up on the show, and she started on the show as like a 10-year-old.
Okay, that's tough.
So it's like, and she still is seen as like a little girl, even though I think the real actress is 22.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it was weird. I didn't need it.
Now that's tough for us, but if you started watching when you were 10 years old at the same time as her, like and she grew up as you were growing up, then that was probably the coolest thing ever. It's like when I was 15, I really liked Alicia Silverstone, who is also 15, and we grew up together, and she probably definitely felt that connection with me, just like I felt it with her.
I also like the callback how in the first episode, Ned and King Robert were like, let's join houses, thinking it was going to be Sansa and fucking Joffrey.
Yep.
But then it finally came around full circle, Arya and Gendry.
Just
which probably means that Gendry's going to die, Arya's going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
All right, so now I really can't deal with it.
No, I think she is going to be pregnant.
Can't even deal.
I think... Wait, what if she's pregnant?
Because in this show, basically, if you have sex like that, you're pregnant.
Yeah, what if she's pregnant in real life and they had to write it into the show?
She's not.
No.
As like an 18-year-old. That'd be wild, huh?
She's 22.
That'd be
Please
wild.
Don't.
My question, I noticed this today. So like last week, I had a bunch of questions about like the fires that were burning out everywhere.
Yeah.
This one is just like their general hygiene. It looks like the smelliest place on earth.
Oh, yeah, everyone's breath stinks.
Do they not shower?
No.
Bad shower discipline?
The rich people bathe. The poor people just live in shit.
They just deal with smell. Everyone smells like shit, so nobody does?
No one does. So it actually probably doesn't smell bad because that's all you know is that everyone smells like pig shit.
Okay.
They also didn't show the Night King in like the next time on, which might mean that, he's pulling a hezzy hay.
He's a hezzy hay. Jaime is a woke liberal. He knighted Sir Brienne.
He's a white knight.
That was just a flex on Tormund.
Literally white knighted.
Big time white knight. That like... Can you believe it?
Well,
a knight, female knight in my lifetime could never happen.
Joining the legendary warriors such as Sean Connery, Mick Jagger. Who else has been knighted? Ben Kingsley.
Yep. Prince
was knighted? That's confusing.
I assume he was.
That would be extremely confusing.
Yes.
The Night Prince.
That was actually an awesome moment, though, because Sir Brienne, the smile on her face. I think that, like, Fights actually pointed out, I think that was actually the first time someone smiled on the entire show.
What if J.R. Ryder got knighted and he became Knight Rider?
Ooh, that would be sick.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be real sick.
Make that happen. Can I do that as a minister? Can I knight somebody?
Nope. I'm going to unminister you as soon as I can.
No, you can't. Can't be done.
So what else? Oh, I wrote down. Jon Snow telling his aunt that they've been fucking. That was a wild one.
Twitter user, I think it's @BigBusiness. He said Dany acted like Bran was Chris Broussard, dog.
He did. She did. She was like, "You're gonna believe that fucking guy?"
That's the other thing that I've been hoping was gonna happen. Remember the 2 kids that went with Bran to the wall and 3-Eyed Raven and all that shit?
Yeah.
Their dad was the dude that stabbed the knight that was with Ned Stark. Remember they were in the fight, and he thought it looked like he was gonna lose, and then that guy, his friend, stabbed the guy in the back. Okay. And he ran up to the tower to get Jon Snow.
Yes.
So that guy's still alive. It's those 2 kids' dad. So he can come and like verify everything.
Oh.
He's still like alive.
He's out there somewhere.
He's alive in the world, and I was hoping that in these first 2 episodes, like he was gonna come and be like, no, like this is legit.
Damn.
So I'm still hoping that happens, but that was another like. I thought it was a good episode, but those 2 things were a little bit like of a letdown.
It's gonna be a huge episode next week. Everyone's gonna die. Jorah's gonna die in the ultimate friend zone. That guy probably. How many times do you think Jorah has jerked off to Khaleesi?
Since the first season,
thousands.
Who's
seven
Jorah?
He's just been following
worth.
Khaleesi, Daenerys around and being like her right hand man, but he secretly just wants to fuck her.
Oh, her hand.
Yeah. But she's like, no, dude, you're too
he's,
old.
He's been with her as she's had like 7 boyfriends.
He's had,
but
that's had
a perfect
8 seasons of friend zone.
She's playing that exactly right, like getting his testosterone all the way up, making him be horny all the time.
Right,
that's what you want your defender to be.
Right. So he's just been jerking it to her like every single time he's off camera, and now he's gonna die without ever feeling that.
Without ever feeling a woman's warmth.
Yes, exactly. That's tough. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy episode. I don't know. Jon Snow, I feel like Daenerys did not take that news well. No. That she is not the rightful heir.
She took it about as well as you could have expected. Like,
well, it is kind of like, oh, your best friend and your weird ass brother. Like,
maybe she was happy that he was the heir, but she was sad that she wasn't going to get dicked down anymore.
Oh, they're still going to dick down.
That's not going to stop him.
Oh no,
that's Targaryen tradition.
That actually, in a weird way, I think it makes it even hotter for them.
I mean, that's their whole like family thing is like not
fuck.
muddying the bloodlines.
Yeah,
so fucking like incest is encouraged.
Keep it in house. Keep your laundry.
It is kind of funny what Game of Thrones does to your brain, where it's like the 22-year-old girl that you saw grow up, you're like, no, don't fuck, and then the aunt and nephew, and then the brother and sister, you're like, fuck yes, that's hot.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so they're sisters or they aunt? That's aunt and nephew.
Yeah.
He's fucking his aunt?
He's fucking his aunt.
All right, that's better than brother-sister.
Yeah, Cersei and Jaime have created 4 children together.
Okay, nice.
And they're twins. Very hot
cool.
as fuck.
Very cool.
All right, that's our show. I think we covered everything. Oh, Bran's still a weirdo. He just says weird shit. He just like, it just should be record scratch every time he says something.
I'm still very woke on Bran.
Oh.
I think that Bran is he's either going to kill somebody. He's going to kill somebody. He could be the Night King. He's like trying to do this thing where he's like, have the Night King meet me by myself out in the middle of the woods somewhere so we can make some secret treaty.
Yep.
And I'll come and I'll kill the fuck out of all of you people.
Also, one last thing. All-time shitty situation for Theon. Gets his dick cut off, comes back to Winterfell, and Sansa starts giving him the eyes.
Yeah.
And he's got no dick.
That's very tough.
He literally left. She was too young, comes back. She's like, oh, you're hot, Theon. And he's like, well, about that, I actually got my dick cut off like 4 seasons ago.
That was the dude that was up on the roof?
He was with Sansa. He said he would defend her. He's the Ironborn.
Okay.
He came back. He's got no dick.
No dick.
Got it cut off.
That's a tough break.
But Ramsay
still got the balls though, right?
No, I think he got everything cut off. So it sucks. His balls. But he literally came back and
maybe she could just play with his balls for a while.
The hottest chick in Winterfell wants to suck it.
Yeah,
and
get the
it's
Grey
like,
Worm.
There's nothing there.
Yeah,
there's just
Grey Worm scissor sesh.
Just scissor with the balls.
If he's
do
smart,
whatever Grey Worm did.
Well, if he's smart, he takes it all the way. You know what I mean? Like he sees if like they will like, oh, I could have had her. Like, don't tell her that you don't have a dick until the last possible
second, and then it's too
late.
late.
Oh fuck! I forgot to mention.
Oh shit! You know what? I forgot my dick. Wouldn't you know it? I didn't bring it.
Let me go back.
Hey,
do you want to get my dick?
Do you want to peg me instead?